treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Take a look at the Bulls. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Detroit, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Pistons, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Now here's Butler. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Butler. Rebounded by Jackson. Right on paper, this appears to be a big mismatch. When you're expected to win as a player, I've always wondered, how do you keep from getting too relaxed?
I mean, you got to remind yourself that this is the NBA. So, sure, there are teams with bad records, but everybody can be dangerous on any given night.
There's a screen by Covington. Butler attacking. Kicks it out to Grant. Butler deciding where to go with it. Back to Grant. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here is Harris. Here's Drummond. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Butler with the ball. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick on the roll there. The speed of Butler makes him a problem for the defense.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Caldwell Pope against Grant, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Grant with a screen on Jackson. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. No good from Grant. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The offensive rebound. That ties the game.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They set the pick. Driving inside. And the layup falls.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So a moment now to see the story for Andre Drummond.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Now here's Jackson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Harris, good.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Grant with a screen on Jackson. And Butler, here we go. That one good for 2. Butler's got 6 points.
What an intelligent set there to get himself some room for the shot.
Butler against Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Got to be impressed with this guy's confidence.
There's a screen by Covington. Butler passes to Covington. Rebound by the Pistons. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Morris, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Second, Rudy Gay.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Green. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, you can't give Green these lanes. I mean, as soon as he sees a hole in the defense, he'll take advantage.
And stolen by Spates. Richardson dishes to Green. Bogut with a screen on Jackson. Here's Green. That one doesn't go. Good D by Drummond. Caldwell Pope with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Drummond. Banked in off the glass.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
Jackson against Richardson. Gay in the corner. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by Harris. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Green. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
On the wing, Jackson. Richardson covering. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The shot by Spates. Nobody around. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Caldwell Pope against Green. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut, known as a quality defender, effective at keeping those at bay.
Gay sets the pick for Spates. Over Morris. No good from Spates.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Caldwell Pope against Green. Basket good. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Richardson the pass to Bogut. Spates inside. Guarded by Harris. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates.
Let's look now at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Getting around 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lawson dishes to Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Detroit leading by 3. Jackson looking around. Young against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Drummond. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Whiteside a screen on Jackson. To the paint. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Lawson. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Detroit. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. And they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Lawson following the bucket by the Pistons. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Detroit with the ball. After Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Lawson the pass to Whiteside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Andre Drummond picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Hey, you got to take those long-range looks when they come your way. Don't wait.
Whiteside a screen on Jackson. Here's Lawson. Pass to Whiteside. Stewart with the steal. Pass break Detroit. Here's Bullock. Again, the Pistons score.
Sees the gap in the defense and cashes in from mid-range. That's how you do it.
Whiteside, a screen on Jackson. Here's Lawson. Here's Whiteside. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Back to Jackson. 1:43 left to play here in the first. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Detroit leading by 4. Newman, the pass to Morris. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Bullock. Now Baines, covered by Siakam. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. The shot off that time. Good D by Sanders. Lawson surveying the D. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Whiteside on the jam by Whiteside.
Now that's how you rock the pick and roll.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Newman. Lawson defending. The shot by Newman, no good. Whiteside a screen. And the jam by Whiteside.
When run right, the two-man game is basically unstoppable.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris passes to Baines. Here's Newman. Out to the right wing. Morris outside. Detroit, no good that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And finished off by Siakam.
Siakam has that sinewy build, great length and strength.
Here's Newman, diving in, and contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Fires away from outside. Unable to get that one. It's been all about Hassan Whiteside for the Bulls. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We come back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
Baines sets the pick for Morris. They get it again. Noah with the block.
Defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
There's a screen by Covington. Butler kicks to Covington. Hits it from three-point range. Covington's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
And his ability to affect a game goes way up when he's knocking down shots from three-point range.
Here's Newman. Now Baines. Pass to Bullock. Wants to get it to Baines and does. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Bulls leading by 4. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Butler goes in and slam dunk by Butler.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Here's Butler. Oh, thrown down by Butler.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Baines. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Baines. Will it go? He takes it up and lays it in.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
Screen by Grant. Butler passes to Grant. It's stolen by Morris. Out in his own on the break. Here's Newman. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Screen by Grant. Butler kicks to Grant. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Left side, Butler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And with the last two league MVPs, Greg, going to Stephen Curry, talk about how he has changed the NBA game.
Man, he has turned the game on its head. For so long, efficient offense was about getting in close, right? Now, it's about creating space.
Now, here's Bullock. 7 points in the game. Clock is at 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Here's Butler. They lead by 4. The kick out to Dang. He tries for 3. Bullock with the rebound. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Morris outside. Here's Newman. Rebound by the Bulls. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's a screen by Covington. Here's Butler. Oh, no, stopping by that time.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Detroit making a switch here. White's checked in. Now, here's Bullock. Defense is right there. And Baines kicks to Bullock. Back to White. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either. Bulls leading by 6. It's Gay on the way. He's guarded by Bullock. Spade sets a screen for Gay. Shoots over Bullock. That one off the back iron and out.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Bulls third.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Drummond comes in for Aaron Baines, and Tobias Harris subbed in for White.
One step and go. His plan was to drive the whole time.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Bullock. Now, here's Stewart, guarded by Spades. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his first points of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Richardson attacking. On the wing, Green. Spades finds Green. Spades sets a screen. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by Drummond. Now here is Harris. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Off with the layup. The Bulls leading by 6. And Spades has it in the corner. From 18 feet away, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris inside. He's against Gay. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 8.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Spades with a screen on Harris. Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay's athleticism makes him devastating on the drive.
Pistons trail by 6. Harris outside. Pass to Newman. Stewart in the corner. Now Bullock. Here's Newman. Here's Stewart. Guarded by Spades. Stewart passes to Bullock. Down low. Here's Harris. Good work there as it goes. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Picked by Gay.
First and fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 2 in team scoring. When they can be aggressive and efficient at the same time, that's when they dominate.
And to have the fewest turnovers in the league, I know that's a stat that would make any coach happy. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. Reggie Jackson comes in for Newman. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Jackson with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Spades sets a screen. Here's Richardson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Bogut. The Bulls leading by 6. Bogut with a screen on Jackson. Here's Richardson. It's Drummond with the rebound. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Clippers. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Jackson. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Drummond with a screen on Green. 6 to shoot. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 6 and stolen by Drummond. Caldwell-Pope with it. Now Green defending.
So quick on these drives. As quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell-Pope, get into the lane like this.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Clark, if you're not a team that's in the playoff hunt, where's your head at this point of the season?
Well, Kevin, in my short career, I actually had a chance to experience that because I never had a chance to play in the playoffs, unfortunately. So you're focused on trying to do the best you can, but there is an eye towards the end of the season being there and moving on and looking forward to a fresh start.
Detroit making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Screen by Sanders. Watson the pass to Sanders. Second shot opportunity, and the shot is good. Whiteside's got 16.
It was a 7-footer. Whiteside using that size and snatching up the offensive board and finding his own opportunity.
Now here's Jackson. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and Whiteside sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Jackson. 11 points last game. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Lawson. And here we go. Lawson heading to the hoop. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
The mid-range shot making its way back into the league. Seems like he's taking it seriously.
Young against Caldwell-Pope. inside. Morris kicks to Drummond. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. The putback. The rebound by Young.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Watson the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get himself on the highlight reel.
Now here's Jackson. The shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. And it's Lawson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Stolen by Jackson, and stolen by Siakam. There's the drive, and Siakam throws it down.
Assertive take from the young Siakam. You see how mobile he is at that position.
Caldwell Pope feeling out of it. The shot misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Whiteside, a screen on Jackson. Watson the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Terrific work off the screen.
Pistons trail by 12. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Shot clock at 2. There's Jackson with the 3.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Whiteside a screen. Watson the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Jackson. No scoring in this one.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Whiteside sets the pick for Lawson to the inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Punishing the rim. And maybe some feelings with that one.
Pistons trail by 14. Outside Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Whiteside, a screen on Jackson. Watson the pass to Whiteside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Jackson against Lawson. A 3-ball. Siakam pulls it in. Pass to Sanders. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Bulls. That is more than enough of us. Let's.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Now Butler. After the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Man, what strength from Butler. Refuses to be tied down or held down. Excellent concentration on the and one.
For Chicago, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Now here's Jackson. He has yet to score, and Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell-Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Butler against Jackson. Takes it out to Covington. And here is Butler. Butler hits it with traffic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Over Grant. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Grant. After the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 2 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell-Pope outside. They get a hand on it. Pass to Morris for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Grant with a screen on Drummond. Butler passes to Grant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pistons trail by 18. Caldwell-Pope outside. Harris setting the pick for Caldwell-Pope. At the elbow, it's Harris. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Shoots over Grant, and Caldwell-Pope gets the basket. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to give respect to Caldwell-Pope's mid-range jump shot. He's got the green light to take this shot, and that green light is always on.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 20. Outside, Covington. Noah with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. That's a 2 from Butler. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Jackson in the corner. There's the 3. And that one is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Butler, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Detroit. It's a 16-point game. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Caldwell-Pope against Green. Jackson kicks to Harris. Pass to Drummond. Over Bogut. And it's Drummond missing. The Bulls leading by 16. Screen by Bogut. And Richardson slams it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Jackson. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And stolen by Richardson. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, Green is one of my favorite dunkers. He doesn't do it as much, but when he gets to the rim, he's got bounce to make you holler.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And check out the numbers for Reggie Jackson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 13 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now here's Jackson. Scoreless thus far. Looking to get back on track here. He lays it in.
Now, the quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Spades with a screen on Jackson. Richardson the pass to Bogut. Green kicks to Richardson. Rudy Gay on the way. Spades sets a screen for Gay. Detroit with the rebound. Outside Jackson. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Now here's Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. Over Green. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Bogut with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Green, the pass to Bogut. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Morris, no good. Bulls leading by 16. Green deciding where to go with it. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
Guys, that is concentration right there. Love how Green stayed in control and focused on the task at hand.
Morris with a screen on Richardson. Richardson against Jackson. Here's Morris. Gay with the defensive effort. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Richardson finds space. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Nice job grinding through and earning the whistle. Caldwell Pope felt it coming and just pushed through it.
The Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Bogut with a screen on Harris.
And they are in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They are playing some stingy defense and making shots difficult.
And as you said, their rebounding numbers are among the best in the league. Greg, they work so hard inside. Success on the boards is an absolute priority for them. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Morris. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Caldwell Pope. Jackson in the corner. Back to Baines. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And finished off by Gay.
Rudy Gay, still a high flyer with tremendous athleticism. You can't let him get going downhill.
Now here's Jackson. Harris outside. From downtown, drills it from outside. Harris has got 13 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Spades sets a screen for Gay. The kick out to Spades. Pass to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Spades for the 3. And Baines pulls it down.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Harris misses. Bulls leading by 15. Here's Richardson. 8 points for him. Into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Newman's checked in for Detroit. He hits the second from the line.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
Jackson against Richardson. Down low. Here's Baines. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Screen by Bogut. Here's Green. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Bullock. Outside Jackson. Back to Bullock. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago grabs the miss. Richardson attacking. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. The Bulls in second.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Stewart kicks to Bullock. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson with it. Back to Bullock. Pass to Newman. Just 5 to shoot. Stewart. A second chance effort.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And, guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Newman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I really like how he drew the contact. That is why you want to attack the rim.
For Detroit, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And the Pistons making a change here. Burton's checked in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Whiteside. He's averaging 14 points a game, 13 rebounds, rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Brooks checked in for Burton. Here's Newman. He has 5. His three-pointers off the mark. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Lawson up top. Siakam for 3. They get it back. Outside for Lawson. Right side a screen. Lawson drives in. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Stewart. That shot off. Good D by Sanders.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Pass to Bullock. Here's Newman. Lawson defending. Newman, the pass to Stewart. Right wing. Bullock with it. Covered by Siakam. Bullock kicks to Brooks. 4 on the clock. And here's Bullock over Siakam. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now Lawson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Whiteside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
2 points. That one goes. Stewart's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pistons. Screen by Grant. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well done that time by Butler. He's using the contact to get to the line, and he's an excellent foul shooter.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Newman. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Bullock. Outside, White. Back to Bullock. Stewart with it. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Newman. Off target with his 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Covington, a screen on White. Stewart against Butler. Pass to Noah. And finished off by Noah.
Oh, how about that powerful finish by Noah attacking the rim.
Pistons trail by 20. And here's Stewart. He's covered by Dan. Bullock kicks to White. Here's Newman. Baines passes to White. To the left side wing. Baines dishes to White. Now Bullock fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grant with a screen on White. Here's Butler. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint. between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
White, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
In the corner, it's Noah.
What?
Now here's White. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Bullock. It's hauled in by Noah. Noah's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dang with the screen for Butler. Here he goes. Dang can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 19. Here's Newman. Stewart with the screen on Grant. Pass to Bullock. 5 on the clock. Here's Baines. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Noah.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bullock with it. Pass to Newman. Now here's White. Here's Bullock. Three-pointer. Detroit, no good that time either.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, at just about 85% from the line tonight, which is really excellent, they've looked more and more comfortable as this game has gone on.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Newman, first personal foul, 13 foul.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here.
Richardson, shot. Richardson.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Caldwell Pope. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Look at Caldwell Pope battling inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Spades with a screen on Jackson. Richardson kicks to Bogut. Here's Green. Pass to Spades. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
For Detroit, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Morris is checked in for Reggie Bullock.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor, your Pistons, number 13, Marcus Morris.
Drummond working against Gay. Pass to Harris. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Caldwell Pope against Green. Rebound by the Pistons. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Jackson passes to Harris. Caldwell Pope against Gay. Puts the move on. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Some solid defense from Gay. The Bulls leading by 20. Screen by Bogut. Floats one up, and it's laid in by Gay. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Bogut sets a screen for Gay. It's stolen by Harris. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Caldwell Pope with it. Back to Harris. Outside for Jackson. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Hey, who got him?
Caldwell Pope against Green. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Drummond. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bogut. Stolen by Jackson. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Richardson. They can't stop the run with that one. Pistons trail by 15. On the wing, Jackson. Richardson cover. Richardson against Jackson. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Incredible finish. Got to have good hands to throw that one down.
The Bulls have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Spade sets a screen for Gay. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Green. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Bulls lead by 17.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Spates with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Bogut with a screen on Drummond. Here's Spates. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Whiteside's checked in for Bogut. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rudy Gay. Young's checked in for Gerald Green. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Josh Richardson. Drummond sets the screen for Caldwell Pope. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Young against Caldwell Pope. Young dishes to Lawson. Whiteside, a screen on Jackson. Lawson the pass to Whiteside. Outside for Lawson. Back to Whiteside. And stolen by Drummond. Outside Jackson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Harris looking it over. Morris against Siakam. Clock at 4. And Marcus Morris good for 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Sending it right back where it came from with no hesitation.
Out to Morris. Pistons passing it around. They get the rebound. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've gone out of their way to involve Drummond in this offense, and I think that's really kept him engaged.
Whiteside, a screen on Jackson. Lawson drives in. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Lawson. And that's now 33 points for Hassan Whiteside. Pistons trail by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Chicago.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Hassan Whiteside.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Collins comes in for Harris. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Morris. And Newman subbed in for Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Bulls now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Whiteside, a screen on Baines. Lawson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Bullock with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Bullock, good. Chicago dictating the flow. Whiteside a screen. Lawson dishes to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside. Detroit with the ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Keep the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, get some money, they playing. I told her take this and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still trying to figure out who I am. Who I be, talking to the weed. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Best up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I put you. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, get some money. Yeah, I made some meals off my tours. Yeah, I made some meals off my merch too. I got yellow diamond Super Saiyan Goku. These only on Pro Tools. Oh lame, I ain't got no juice. Oh lame, I ain't got no motion. Flexing on these like I'm Hulk Hogan. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Handle business. I'm on the industry and God is my witness. Let's go, 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 let's go.
What up, Energy? It's Rio, legendary. Catch it slipping at the light, make his car stop. Hit his engine block and cut the car off. Call that poppin'. My brain like a new car that's in dry with no park options. Make a car reverse when they say you want. Been up, you still gave you boys enough time to drop. Not it over. My like a bad little kid, I put a on. I broke my cousin Tim. I put a on it. My little dog on Section 8. I put some wick on it. They say I talk about the same. Well, that's all I know. If you ain't pops, keep that, bro. Them all you ain't spinning blues, keep your bread, bro. That's all I want. That's all I really told. Making pros and saving cheese. That's what I'm into. My got mad, told me to leave. I was spin to. I'm finna. I need an instrumental. You trying to learn some street knowledge? I'm a mentor. He was 6'4". Yo, put you out the crib again. What you pay rent for? I paid. She ain't call. I need more. Hey, I got a problem. 10 on me now. I'm just at Home Depot rug shop. My CNA, I gave her 5 to go scrub shopping. Day, bro, my lungs throbbing. Meet the take everything while son watches. Swear to God, I ain't. You wanna beef? I'm all for it. Let's get these cribs. They took the fun out of it. Hey, that's the lamest. If you. I hope you stand. Her son keep interrupted. Soon as she went to sleep, I got a game for sale. No job with jury on hustling, looking flaming. Might as well right on your forehead. I got for sale. Hey, that dumbest. I bought some. You booming every time you put 100 up. 2.5 million streams a month. Look like I'm coming up. Paranoid. Oh, his car was right next to mine. Thought he was running up. They asked me who gonna run the city next. Mike the runner up. School that I we slid for 3 months. Summer up. Hey, I hope you understand me. You the type of cribs you must don't love your family, man. My mama keeps it. I love my granny. Yeah. You better listen to the little dumb boys. You know what's going on. It's our year. Matter of fact, it's our world. It's over.
Check this out.
Run it back.
Everybody's jumping, jumping, dancing. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Honeys be moving their bodies, they be moving their hips so fluidly. Bass be bumping, so we be jumping. Welcome to the party, yeah. We got food if you're hungry, some side if you want it, in the back if you're thirsty. And every bad at the party, yeah. We vibing and grinding one night. And I think that we did it this time. Got guys in the corner, they are. Shawty done had it last for the night. Little mama came up and caught me by surprise. You know that your boy had to shoot a shot. Now we face to face, both the eyes locked. I came up forward and said, hey there, little mama. If you need a dance partner, I'm more than happy to help you.
Come here.
I turned her just for the night. She gave me a number, said call me sometime. She left the party with her friend by her side. Whoop, whoop, 12 pulling up, hands outside with your up. Lay low, go ahead, crank that up. This my block and I say when we stop. But we ain't stopping.
Let's meet the visiting Chicago Bulls.
Coming down the stretch, Greg, this is where things can get exciting and so interesting with teams jousting every night for playoff position.
It's so much fun to watch. Every matchup means even more this time of year. This is when the cream rises to the top.
Now here's Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Butler. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Here's Noah. Kicks it out to Grant. And stolen by Fournier. Inside. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Watson.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Now here's Butler. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Takes it out to Covington. Pass to Butler. Dang, a screen on Gordon. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Now here's Watson. Defense right on him. Outside Fournier. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Luol Deng.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Grant. Green with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Watson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Fournier sets the pick for Gordon.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Now here's Butler. He's covered by Watson. Here's Deng. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And he makes that one.
Whatever the defense gives.
Sometimes it was like we was at the light. Maybe that precise. God to just bring my energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it. You won't be led astray.